Good afternoon, Flay. This is Mike with Thrive, and welcome to your August 2021 reporting. Same flavor as we always do. We go over several key performance indicators or KPIs. We kick things off by looking at our top 5 positioning. As you can see, we're maintaining, looking at the graph here, historical and month over month. We finished August at 200, so that's just a slight smidge from July and June. But again, still maintaining that 190 to 200, not our all-time greatest, but again, outpacing all prior years. So we're very happy to see that. Let's dive into these keywords. We can take a look at the non-branded and branded positioning, and then we can look at some of the volume associated with them as well. I've loaded our snapshot of our keywords, just looking past in the past 30 days. Historically, well, we always look at it in two flavors, one being the branded keywords, the other being the non-branded. Our branded positioning has not changed. We did pick up a few variants, Winsystems PC 104. Believe it or not, they're indicating a high amount of competition. But a little bit on the low volume side here, as you can see. But the current bid for that is $6.11. So that's pretty. I was a little shocked to see that amount so high, given that it's a Winsystems keyword and not the Winsystems 2 words, which is the other company. So I looked at that, and then so that indicates that we have some equity built into the brand. So that's great. They have to bid at least $6 to be in the top positions there. So that's fantastic to see. So one thing I wanted to mention, this is also new, whenever you see this indicated in blue, and not to say that Winsystems wasn't rendering on the top positions, because we can see that up here. There's been no change, but it's the Winsystems PC 104 variant. So awesome to see that. Then looking at our non-branded keywords, pretty steady here. Picking up industrial SBCs. I think I mentioned that in our bi-weekly 2 weeks ago or a week ago. Sorry, the month went so fast that it's hard to keep track. But yeah, picking up that's non-branded search term here. Not much data yet, but this will fill in over time. Looking at some of the positive movement, industrial PC versus commercial PC. This is related to one of our blogs within the blog content, moving 8 positions to number 1. And as you can see, we're pretty diverse in the search results here. The related questions, the organic search results, and in here in the one box. So we'll keep an eye on that keyword, see how that performs. Again, not too much volume there, but a pretty positive movement to the top of the page. Any little bit helps. Industrial computers moving up 41 positions to number 2. So I actually went and verified that. And then again, a pretty well diverse search result types, from the knowledge panel to related questions. So that goes to our featured results, video results, and then organic below the fold results. So that's great. And that's one of the keywords that I've seen move, but that was the most positive movement over the years. So great to see that. We'll see what that brings us. And what really makes that a trifecta keyword, we have a lot of competition. Could be informational related, so that could add to the volume. But as you see, there's a lot of fierce competition in terms of the bid here at $19. So when you see that, then that takes a lot of the informational searching out of it, because then the competitors aren't willing to bid on that term. It would blow up their campaign budgets, as you can imagine. So again, really good to see that. We had some super positive movement. We're not even through yet. As you can see, slight increase in edge versus fog computing, moving up to number 3. Again, industrial PC. So that the industrial theme had a lot of positive movement, which is great. I also think that's going to give us additional search volume, which right now we're not too concerned with. We really want to see those increases in conversions. So when I see those high cost per dollar keywords and us ranking in the top position, the logic is that's going to convert and be of quality. Just looking at those other factors. So again, some really good movement over the last 30. Seeing here, moving embedded in industrial computing solutions, moving up 1 to occupy the middle of the page. But again, most of our main themes remaining where they are in their top positions, and then some really notable non-branded keyword gains. Our next key metric is total traffic. Total traffic is measured in sessions, and a session is a measure of a user that goes to more than one web page. And it's better judgment of relevancy, and it automatically weeds out all the bots and ghost referral traffic and all that nonsense. So looking at August, we finished at 68.28. That's pretty steady. So again, really maintaining what we've been doing for the last 3 months, just really hovering over those 6,000 to 7,000 sessions. So that's good to see. I know there were some adjustments in some of the campaigns that led to some reductions looking back over last year, but as topping out 2019, 18, and 17 respectively, and then finishing pretty, like I said, pretty steady through the summer. I know that August is typically not our best month, but it was good to see that we had that high level of sessions. Let's take a deeper dive into these sessions. We can look at the specific contributing sources, and then we can take a look at our conversion data thereafter. Loaded our SEO Progress Report here. Looking at our date range, we're looking month over month in this snapshot. And going through, you can see our all traffic up 1% over last month, with a 4%, almost 5% increase on the organic side at 3593 total sessions. Topping out the list, outpacing direct other, that is our social traffic, and then our paid search. All had nice increases. Our other traffic is down slightly. That also includes some of the referral traffic. And then, as you know, referral traffic during Core Vitals has been an absolute disaster. But I do see some recovery on that side of things, so we should see a pickup, but a mild decrease given what's going on in the referral traffic world at this time. If you need more on that, I could certainly help you. So there's lots of information out there right now of everybody crying about it. So, but our channel, direct and paid search, looking pretty good. Again, 5%, 7%, almost 8% there. 7% and almost 11% on the paid search side, and then a decent amount of percentage of new users looking at the aggregate traffic mix. Our landing pages, I just want to point out that we could see the computer on module page had a really big increase. That's related to some of the computer on module themed keywords starting to rank at page 1. So now we're starting to pick up some additional sessions from that. As month over month, you can see a 500% increase. And that's really one of our third best performing page, looking at all of our landing pages put together, including the home page. And as you can see here again, this is an interesting one, but this is also from, an AdWords, because you can see the actual code in here. I forget what they call this, but it's essentially just a tracking per URL parameter. So you can see AdWords clearly in there. So this is related to some of the paid traffic, I would presume. But again, a lot of our product pages here, they're really starting to produce more and more sessions. and then our computer on module. So I was extremely happy to see that, because these are the themes that we're focusing on, in addition to single board computers and some of the historical focuses that we've had. And in our leads, looking at last month, we had a grand total of 48. That was pretty dismal. I was pretty upset to see that, but a nice rebound back to 33% increase at 64. And then we looked at this prior to the month ending, so that was kind of as to be predicted. And really, I want to see this conversion rate over 1%. So that was a nice jump to almost 1%. So again, with those new themes ranking, I'd say that contributed to increased relevancy here and engagement, and it led to more conversions. So, but we need more. There's no doubt about that. Our conditional contact form had the most amount of completions, and then looking at our some of the action with our click to call in the header and footer, and then the click to call route through the contact us page. So looking really good in terms of conversions and some of our landing page movement. So I was really happy to see that. And then looking at our qualified leads year over year, looking not too bad. I mean, 2020 we did outpace us at 75, but we're right behind that at 64. And then looking, outpacing 2018, 2019, respectfully. So that was good to see. So I want to see this trend continue. I've seen some additional non-branded keyword pickup, so more conversions. So I really want to outpace that 66 for September and have an all-time, and continue on our journey to 100 or greater per month. So that is our plan. Thanks, Flay. That's going to conclude our report for this month. I'm sure we can look at this again if you have any other additional questions in our bi-weekly meetings. We can go into more detail and take a look at some of that keyword shifting, and then we can specifically look at some of that keyword and that traffic behavior, so we can kind of get a sense of where the content really engages that user, so that they submit their information as a contact or a lead. So some exciting stuff. So I'm really happy to see that, because I really want to break that 100. We were able to do it once in a blue moon, as you can see in January of this year. We did 114 there. But yeah, I want to consistently produce those kinds of numbers month over month. So with that said, Flay, thank you so much for your participation. I really appreciate you guys as a client, as does Thrive. And I look forward to seeing you in our next bi-weekly meeting. Thanks. Bye.